as we kick off with match number one. Sports Odisha take on NITA Football Academy live from the Kalinga Stadium. We're all set for another action-packed season of the OWL, brought to you by the Football Association of Odisha. The Premier Women's Competition is part of the country, and we'll be having 55 games for you in the next couple of months. As you can see, the teams have lined up, and we'll be kicking off shortly in Kalinga Stadium. Eleven teams will be battling it out for the title of champions in the Odisha Women's League. So it's time for the dignitaries to be welcomed, and they will greet the players before we start off match number one. NITA Football Academy, current champions of the OWL. So a great moment for the players meeting all the dignitaries. Very soon, we will kick off match number one of what should be an enthralling season ahead. A quick group picture as well to commemorate this fantastic occasion. So the formalities out of the way, Sports Odisha and NITA Football Academy will be taking on each other, defending champions. NITA Football Academy, who have done so well in the OWL, winning it last year, then also doing well in the Indian Women's League 2, coming runners up there. But this is their state league. They will want to make it 2 out of 2. Sports Odisha, on the other hand, do represent the state of Odisha at, or have represented them at the Indian Women's League. Have done pretty well. Odisha FC themselves doing so well, winning the Indian Women's League. And of course, women's football is flourishing. Lots of the Odisha players, a few of the counterparts of these players, donning the blue jersey for the Indian national team and being a significant part of the two friendlies that took place recently versus the Maldives side. Football is only growing in leaps and bounds in India, in the world, and Odisha is at the heart of it all. And it's wonderful that the players get to ply their trade at the famous Kalinga Stadium, home of Odisha FC in the Indian Super League as well. And a new season of the Odisha Women's League kicks off with new hopes and new dreams, but the same goals. That is to be the best in the state. Sports Odisha take on NITA Football Academy, who have been there, done it last season, and they would like to retain their title. As we prepare for what should be an entertaining season ahead. We've got a couple of games lined up for you today itself. Sports Odisha and NITA Football Academy right now. Then there's Tata Steel Foundation taking on Odisha Police. We've got a couple of games for you from today till the 13th, then a bit of a break. Sports Odisha in the white strip, NITA Football Academy in the blue and green. Bit of a long throw. And the first few minutes will be taken by the players to just get their nerves settled, play a few passes. That's a nice little dribble in the midfield. We'll see a few familiar faces from the last season and also opportunities for new players to make their mark in the Odisha Women's League. Bit of a miscue there. NITA Football Academy will be looking to get the first few chances, but Sports Odisha don't take anything away from them. They are also a very good side. As you can see, trying to push through that right-hand side will be a throw-in actually for NITA Football Academy. It came off one of the white shirts by the looks of it. Back in 2011, this league was started, but in the 2020 and 21 season, the rebranding, the rechristening of the Odisha Women's League took place. We haven't looked back since. Every year, more teams participating. This year, 11 of them plying their trade, which is great to see. This is a nice move down the right-hand side, and that should be the first corner of the game. Most of the games being played here at the Kalinga Stadium in this first round at least, which is great for the players. That corner not the best though. Once they play here, they will understand the true dimensions of an international standard football pitch. Playing in a huge stadium like this is always a fantastic feeling. That's a poor back pass, an opportunity here for Sports Odisha. The challenge comes in. I think it was on the ball. NITA Football Academy will breathe a sigh of relief, giving the ball away, but then a good retrieval from the defenders. That's poorly given away. NFA looking to come forward with it. They show good pace while moving forward to the Odisha women. They also coming into this on the back of a fantastic Rajmata Jijabai trophy, the Women's National Football Championships, where they came second to a dominant Manipur side. But what a performance it was by the Odisha side. That's another challenge. This time it has been given as a free kick on the edge of the area. So running in behind the Sports Odisha women are just causing a few issues for the defenders of the NFA side.
Of this one, it's not required round, and go. This is not required. Path of is not required. And when this is open, you are operating this. It's a refresh
A
one.
big opportunity from the edge of the area. Two players standing over it. Early chance for Sports Odisha to take the lead. The shot is taken. And it's just wide. But it has been a good start from both teams actually. We know that they like to play attacking football in these parts. And that should be the way most of the teams set up. Challenge comes in. Sports Odisha still have it though. Moving down the right hand side, looking for a ball into the center, but it's blocked. One of the NITA players stay down. Not a head injury, so they will continue, but for now, the referee says we've got to check on the injured player and the physio will come on. A quick thumbs up, and that means that she'll be fine to continue. We don't want any injuries, especially on the first day of the season. So almost 10 minutes played. Still 0-0, but Sports Odisha have had more of the ball. But NITA Football Academy, defending champions, will be looking to move it forward. Here they are down the right hand side with the throw. Looking for that ball to the channel. Not a bad option actually. End-to-end stuff so far. Both teams wanting to attack as much as possible. And as a neutral, you'll never complain about that. Another ball through. Opportunity to clear it away, and it has been done. Well kept in actually. And then eventually it does go out. Back in 2020, the Rising Students Club won the competition. That was 2021 season. And then in 22, Odisha Police. In 23, Odisha FC. NITA Football Academy in 24. Who will take home the cup in 25? We'll find out in the next couple of months. Many of the top sides have a chance of bagging the trophy. That's nicely done by the defense. Sports Odisha and NITA Football Academy scoring quite a few goals last season, winning with big margins too. Sports Odisha beat Ardor FA by 11 goals to nil in the 23-24 campaign. NITA FA beating the same side Ardor by 9 goals to nil. And an interesting stat that in 30 matches played last season, 103 goals were scored in total. That's 3.4 goals a match, which means it's a very attacking, exciting league to watch, and that's why we're so excited about it. All the action on Sports KPI's YouTube channel. It's a great way to start off this season with these two sides taking on each other. Also streaming on the FAO TV channel, which is the Football Association of Odisha channel. That's given away opportunity for NITA FA, but it wasn't taken properly. And this season, the league is bigger and better. Just the 6 teams taking part last season, but this season 11 of them. That's a nice ball through. Using their speed once again, Sports Odisha. But how about that for a battle? Defense and attack going toe to toe on the flank. Using every inch of grass here at Kalinga Stadium. Hopefully no injury again. And Sports Odisha will have a corner. Looking for a decent delivery, headed away by the defense though. Will be another throw for the side in white, who are looking to pounce on the opportunities that they have created. That'll be a goal kick this time. Good defensive work from both teams, especially NITA FA. Yes, they have made a couple of mistakes, but in terms of the challenges and the desire to prevent Sports Odisha from scoring, they have been really good. Another cross comes in, delicious ball through, and that is goal number 1 of the Odisha Women's League. I'm not sure who got the final touch. It might be an own goal, but either way, Sports Odisha will celebrate. A quarter of an hour through of the first half, they draw first blood. As I said, they were looking to pounce, and pounce they did. Great ball into the area around that 6-yard box, away from the goalkeeper, putting pressure on the defense. And it's safe to say that Sports Odisha have deserved this lead. We'll just confirm who got that final touch, but either ways, a very well worked goal from the Sports Odisha women. Here come the NITA FA side. Looking to bounce back themselves. Sports Odisha finishing 5th last season, got just 11 points. Only higher than Ardor FA, who got none, got 0 points. of the 10 games played. NITA FA convincingly finishing top of the table on 28 points, 8 ahead of Odisha Government Press, who finished second. Just conceding 2 in the entirety of last season. NITA FA, and already conceding 1 right now. As I said, this is going to be an exciting season ahead. And we can see that from the first game itself. Another ball over the top. Nothing to it though. Bit of a tussle there. That will be a foul right under the referee's nose. NITA FA players not able to deal with the way Sports Odisha are just getting away from them, putting the pressure on the defense, and they've already taken the lead. Chance to put something into the area again. It's dinked. Awkward bounce, but the keeper does well. And that's a nice kick beyond the halfway line in what is a big stadium, or a big ground rather, at the Kalinga Stadium. Apart from a corner and a couple of crosses, NITA FA have not created a proper chance. Put into the area again, but comfortable for the keeper. Nicely taken down. This is the opportunity that NITA FA were waiting for. And that is offside. Only just. 20 minutes played. Sports Odisha with the lead. Courtesy of a nice cross into the area. A grounded one. Bit of possession will always help when you're in the lead. Almost halfway through this first half. And lots of action already seen. They like to play at a good pace. Do both these sides, and that's why this is such an exciting battle to kick off the season. A quick run through the teams taking part in this season's Odisha Women's League. Odisha Police, Sports Odisha, NITA Football Academy, OGP Club, KIT and KSS, Rising Student Club, Tiny Football Academy, Tata Steel Foundation, Bukhi Jangabandhu Club, Young Association, and Manorama Club. Nicely defended once again. Teams coming through from all parts of Orissa. From the likes of Kionjhar, Bargarh, Sundargarh, Diogar, Bhubaneswar, etc. And a wide array of young talents and experienced ones as well will be coming into the fold. Seen so much of women's football into district tournaments as well, which have been a success run by the Football Association of Odisha. Live streaming of lots of matches, so teams are able to pick up players, they can scout them and have new options to choose from.
Calling again. You got?
A few technical glitches, but we're back. 24 minutes played. It's still 1-0 to Sports Odisha. This is an opportunity down the right hand side. A bit of a push, but I don't think that'll be a foul. Down the left this time. Sports Odisha looking really good. Crossing opportunity not taken though. That's a nice crossfield ball. Brilliant touch through. An opportunity now for NITA Football Academy, but ball just getting stuck. That was the issue. Priya Das almost through on goal after a couple of nice touches. Here they come again. And Sports Odisha defending well. This time easy pickings for the keeper. Another opportunity, but both goalkeepers doing well to stay alert. We've seen the age of the sweeper keeper. Now we see the age of the ball playing goalkeeper at all levels of football. Sakrohembram or rather, Sushmita Pun is in between the sticks for NITA Football Academy. And Pranati Pati in between the sticks for Sports Odisha. Another corner for Sports Odisha here. Good delivery. That could have been two. What an opportunity. Fantastic cross into the area. That is how they scored their first goal, with a good cross in. Almost making it two with a cross from the left hand side this time round. Another opportunity to cross. Good defensive work though, not allowing an easy shot to come in. Another opportunity to pounce now for NITA Football Academy. Down the left hand side. Shot is taken, just wide. Don't know if the keeper got a touch on it, but it was going wide either way. Another good opportunity for NITA Football Academy, but they haven't been able to take their chances yet. Have the defending champions. Here they come again. Bit of a loose touch from the defender. Almost half an hour played. It's still 1-0 to Sports Odisha, but that'll be offside for NITA FA. NITA FA have to keep pushing. They are defending champions. They know that this is the game that they will be tested. Sports Odisha have started off so well. It's such an inspiring thing for a lot of these players to see the likes of Julie Kishan, Pyari Zaza playing for the Indian side after doing well, firstly in the state circuit and then the club circuit. It all starts here in your state league. And they know it could be them next, donning the India colours in a couple of years' time. Still a good lead for Sports Odisha to take into half time if they can. Had a chance to double it as well. They have been good defensively after getting that goal. That's also important. NITA FA, who were dominant in defense last season, 10 goals, conceding only 2 games, have been pulled apart quite a few times today. Almost on another occasion there. Nice work once again. It opens up for Sports Odisha. Last touch came off a white shirt. It will be a goal kick. A sigh of relief for NITA FA. And it looks like someone has stayed down, so we will get the physio on once again. So all seems okay. But it looks like we'll have a change for Sports Odisha. Anchal Singh will come on. The number 19 by the looks of it. Sports Odisha have it again. Bit of space down the left. Well negotiated by the NITA defense, but another cross comes in, looking for the turn, but wasn't able to. Wonderful ball over the top. Should be a keeper's ball though. Oh, nicely played out. Great work from Pranati Pati. Could have easily taken it into her control with her hands, but just passing it out. As I said, it's the age of the ball playing goalkeeper. Offside trap doesn't work. Oh, it does eventually. Looked pretty close. Could have been 50-50, but anyway, it's given by the ref. Another ball over the top, this time for NITA FA to deal with. Got to be careful leaving those balls for the keeper so late. It was almost a mistake made by the defense, but nicely tied up there by Sushmita. Still 1-0 for Sports Odisha. This is a lead that they will be proud of, but it's a lead that is always vulnerable to the fact that an equalizer could be around the corner. Good keeping. Didn't get a hold of it, but did well there. Sushmita to at least get to the ball, but here comes Sports Odisha again. A bit of fortune, but on the edge of the area, it is the defenders who come good and play it forward. Now, 3-on-4 situation. Opportunity. Keeper comes for it. It is kept alive. Another shot is towards the post, and somehow NITA FA have managed, or rather Sports Odisha have managed to escape a huge scare. Great move first down the center, and then a shot coming in from a distance which could have been a cross actually. Still NITA FA not getting that equalizer, and that's why I said that Sports Odisha will be pretty vulnerable with only a 1-goal lead. Still lots of time remaining. 7 plus a bit of added time in the first half. They're used to seeing an average of 3.4 goals per match in last season's OWL. So you can expect a few more goals. Nice ball into the channel again. Physical battle down that right flank from the NITA FA defenders. It's a good ball through. On the counter, they have been pretty dangerous, but Sports Odisha know that, and that's why they win the ball back. Great challenge once again, just making sure that there is no chance of a counter. Those touches are very important. Another ball played through. There is someone there, but brilliantly turned and taken away, which now spurs an attack for NITA FA. Could be offside. The keeper will get there first. Doesn't want to take it into her hands once again, Pranati. And the floodlights are on in the wonderful Kalinga Stadium. Pass is played through. Onside. Big opportunity, but poor touch. And safely into the hands this time, taken by Pranati. I have had the pleasure of calling a lot of the men's games in the Odisha League, and that is also played at a very quick, frenetic pace. The same can be said about the women's game. They are going hell for leather with the attacks, and that is great to see. Fast attacking, entertaining football. That's what all of us want to watch and play. Crossing opportunity. just away from the white shirts, but well defended again. That has gone out of play, spotted by the ref. Or maybe there was a bit of a tackle. We'll just find out. Yeah, it was a foul, so it will be a free kick for NITA FA, who are still trailing by a goal to nil, which was scored around 15 minutes into the game by Sports Odisha. Two minutes of regulation time in the first half to play. We'll have a bit of added time because of the injuries. Not too many stoppages apart from that. Sports Odisha looking to double their lead. Ball comes into the box, but then cleared away. NITA FA looking for a counter, and they could create something here, but good defending. It was Shushani Mahakul who got a touch on that. Once again, they're shielding the ball and waiting for the keeper to come. That's not always the best option. And if you do shield, you've got to stay close to the ball so somebody doesn't run around you. The ball slips and does not go into play. So there is a bit of luck there for Sports Odisha. If it did slip out of the hand and went into play, could have been a foul throw, but it stayed out. They have had a bit of luck, but they've played really well. That's why they are leading by a goal to nil. NITA FA didn't have enough luck. They have hit the woodwork while trying to equalize. Here they have another chance. 2 minutes of added time. Good challenge on both ends. Sasmita Amanga will take it. And just tapped out of play by Sonia Eka. And that will be another corner for Sports Odisha. Shabashmita Das will take it. Not the best of corners. Probably the last opportunity for NITA FA if they are to equalize before halftime. 30 seconds to go. Couple of quick throws taken. Sports Odisha might have done enough. Another good battle down the flank. This should be half time once this throw is taken. And it will be half time. An end to end game of football to start things off in the Odisha Women's League. Halfway through the first half, Sports Odisha, thanks to Bandana Nayak, have a lead against the defending champions at Kalinga Stadium. NITA Football Academy are trailing but are well and truly in this game. It's been a great first half, and we are excited for what should be another adventurous second half as well. Welcome back to second half action at the Kalinga Stadium. The lights are on and the action is on. The cameras, well, they've been rolling for a while. As Sports Odisha take a slender 1-0 lead into the second half. NITA FA have had a few chances, but it's anybody's game with a slight advantage to Sports Odisha, who finished 5th out of 6th last season, but want to come back with a bang as they try to topple the defending champions on the very first day of the 24-25 season. So 45 minutes more between Sports Odisha and NITA FA. NITA FA not wasting any time, trying to go down the right hand side. Doesn't really work out. Sports Odisha creating a couple of chances, taking one. And that's what football is all about. They keep trying to create chances for 90 minutes, but it's about the ones you take. It's about the balls that hit the back of the net, nothing else. 28 points out of a possible 30 last season for NITA FA. But right now they are up against it. Another decent delivery. Keeper does really well and claims it brilliantly. Super stuff from Shushmita Pun. And with that on the counter come NITA FA. Well cleared away. The energy and excitement in this first match is fantastic to witness. And it will only get better as the season progresses, as the fitness improves. Already very fit are these women. Not easy to play in a football stadium like the Kalinga Stadium, which is a fantastic facility. Home to the Odisha FC men's side in the Indian Super League, of course. Good defensive work by Sports Odisha once again. In fact, they get a goal kick of what was initially a compromising position. Short goal kick taken. From Sports Odisha's point of view, as long as they stay in this lead, they will be happy. Yes, they would love to double it, but in the first game of the season, if we can play the defending champions and pick a win off them, there's nothing better. Needs to be tidied up and is done quite well. As I said, it's anybody's game for the taking. Sports Odisha have been the ones to take it so far. Almost another opportunity for them to score. A bit of a slip. Means that it will be a Sports Odisha throw in. Seen a couple of fouls here and there, but it's been played in a very good spirit this first game of the season. Ball dinked into the area again, but all you could see is white shirts. That is a bit of an offside trap that the NITA FA tried to play. As long as they didn't concede, it worked. And now on the counter, lightning quick stuff. But again, a setback for Priya Ruidas, who initially ran through 3 or 4 players. That's a nice turn again. This time from Pipli Mohanty, played through and cleared by the keeper, Paratipati, who prefers the ball at her feet, but on that occasion could not take it into her hands. This could be offside, and it is. NITA FA slowly but surely creating a few more opportunities. Looking for another ball through. Not the best of communication there from the Sports Odisha players. That could be offside. Definitely is. Still no goals for NITA FA, the defending champions. And Sports Odisha like to play out from the back. Cleared away once again. But this time, good defensive work. Many of those Clearances from the NITA side have clipped one of the white shirts and gone their way. That's the only bit of luck they've had in this evening's game. Beautiful pass, but you've got to stay onside from there. Have to stay behind the defender. You can see the entire line of defense, and that is a rookie mistake from the winger. Another opportunity to play it through, but the long range passing has been great from both sides to try and pierce the gaps in between the defense. Another crossing opportunity. Chance for two here for Sports Odisha, but there was a bit of awkward bounce. Great chance there. Fanchal Singh, who came on in that first half, initially started from the bench. Ten minutes played. Sports Odisha still in a one-goal lead. In match number 1 of the OWL. Lots to play for in this season's league, and the fact that Sports Odisha are doing so well against NITA FA, they will also have a bit of hope that this could be the season that they pick up the trophy. They've done pretty well in the IWL, but in the OWL they haven't picked up the cup yet. That's a nice turn. Oh, the pass was on. But just those final pieces of the puzzle not coming together so far for NITA FA. That is a bit of a trip. Not sure what was happening there, but it'll be a corner out of nothing for NITA FA. Good delivery into the area. This could be the chance. But wonderful goalkeeping once again from Pranatipati. Had to get there ahead of the two NITA FA players who I think were onside. Surely we will see another goal in this game. It's just a question of who gets it. NITA FA last season unbeaten, 10 games, invincible champions. What a performance. They would have come into this one expecting to beat Sports Odisha, but that hasn't been the case. Sports Odisha, on the other hand, winning 3 out of their 10 games, losing 5. That is half of the games lost and drawing 2. That was last year. This year, they look like they are a force to reckon with. And not only did NITA FA do well in the OWL, they also finished runners-up in the 23-24 Indian Women's League too. And that just shows that you do well in your state league, very quickly you could be playing in the big leagues like the IWL2, and they are also going to play the Indian Women's League 24-25 this season. NITA FA, Odisha FC also part of the teams taking part there. Sports Odisha have played before, but not this season. And NITA FA will be kicking off their campaign versus Hops FC on Saturday in the Indian Women's League. Now, what a story. From winning the OWL to runners up in the IWL2, they will kick off their IWL campaign in just a couple of days' time. One eye on that as well. So a busy few months for NITA FA. "30 minutes to play. Nice ball over the top. Keeper needs to out. That is risky again from Pranati Party, but she likes that. The only issue with for me is, as a goalkeeper, you can use your hands. You've got to make the use of it, most of it. You can claim that ball, allow your team to press, to move up the pitch rather than being pressed by the opposition. When you play that short pass, it just puts everybody under a little bit of pressure. With the ball in your hands and 6 seconds of grace period, lots of pressure can be taken away. The sting of the game can be taken out of it. That is why lots of goalkeepers catch the ball. As simple as that. That's something I think which she will have to look out for. NITA FA very close to winning the IWL2. Lost out to Shribhumi from West Bengal. Had the same amount of points in the group stage, or rather the final round stage, but it was the head-to-head that got Shribhumi the title of champion. Said another ball into the area. Shot is taken. Bharati misses it. And it will be given as a foul. But was it a foul? Rukmani Murmu was the one putting the pressure. Initially, the touch or the collection was dropped. There was a bounce. But did Murmu get the touch on the bounce, or after it was in control of the keeper? The referee decides that after it was in control, that's when the touch came in, and that's why it's a foul. So it looks like it's a bit of an injury for Pranati. Hopefully she'll be fine. She's been really good for Sports Odisha. They'll need her in the final 26 odd minutes of the game. If I was a following up striker, I would keep watching out for that. Every time a shot comes in, she bounces the ball and then claims it. That's where you can just tap it in. But this will be a free kick for NITA FA. Few of the audience members getting themselves excited. NITA FA is still looking for their first goal of this campaign. Shot comes from a distance. Again, it's been taken by Pranati with that bounce. Well, she is getting used to the bounce. One of the strikers are getting ready to pounce. Very risky. We've already seen that she's not conceded but got herself injured after that particular technique. This is a decent run. A bit of a clash there, but very well kept this time round by Shushmita. Both the keepers doing well. Halfway through the second half. This has been such an exciting game to watch. Bit of pressure there from the Sports Odisha attackers. And they will get a throw in. And that throw in isn't best. But NITA FA will take it quickly. They need to get back into this game as soon as possible. Still pushing for that first goal of the campaign. No matter how well you play, until you score that first goal of the season, there is always a sense of uncertainty, a certain lack of confidence. And you can see that in the NITA FA side. Of course, having conceded your first goal of the season, there is a even lower sense of confidence. You might not be able to see it, but some of the players might be feeling it. Speaking of feeling it, a bit of cramp perhaps, or maybe an issue with the knee for one of the Sports Odisha players. Time for the physio to come on. 20 to play. Another ball over the top. Chance to shoot. Not taken though. Was on the left foot, so maybe that's why. Another opportunity. But great hassling from the Odisha defense. Chance to cross again. Delivery comes in, spilt by the keeper. Luckily, it falls to a white shirt. After a bit of that pressure, Pranati is not looking as convincing as she was earlier on. Here they come again, but that'll be offside. Opportunity is coming thick and fast now for NITA FA. They are looking the better of the two sides. Still looking for the equalizer. The pressure is building on Sports Odisha. How long can they hold on to this lead for? Sports Odisha now. Down the right, that'll trickle out of play. Struggling to create too many chances themselves. All about soaking up the pressure and maybe getting a second on the counter. Over the top once again. Clearance wasn't the best. A couple of decent dribbles, but the pass is just a little too much. Looking for Shabashmita. Rupashri Munda with that quick footwork. Short goal kick taken. And that is a good opportunity. Missed, but in fact, it turns out to be a decent pass. Sports Odisha looking to capitalize on the mistake. That's a nice nutmeg. It's been spilt by the keeper actually. And somehow, NITA FA managed to get away with that, but they give possession away. Another cross into the box straight to the keeper. Nicely taken by Shushmita. Fierce battle between Sports Odisha and NITA FA. That 15-minute opener, still the difference between the two sides. Great piece of sweeper keeping by Pranati Pati. Still holding on to that clean sheet. But for how long? Simple, she keeps a clean sheet and they win. And what a win this would be if they can start off the campaign with 3 points against the defending champs. Bit of a miscue. That sense of urgency. Just coming back to haunt NITA FA for now. But they still have time. 15 minutes to play in match number 1 of the Odisha Women's League. Live on the YouTube channels of the FAO TV and Sports KPI. Nice ball over the top, but it won't be kept in. Quite a few bodies behind the ball from the Sports Odisha point of view. Might play a deeper line. in the final 15. I think they should. Great challenge from Pratima Nayak. He's getting her right foot to the ball and timing it to perfection. But here come NITA Afe again down the left hand side. Couple of good passes. Now the dribble takes place, but only as far as another white shirt. Down the right wing now. Sports Odisha looking to get a second. End-to-end stuff. Crosses straight to the hands of Shushmita, who will start the counter attack quickly. Can launch it long. Doesn't work this time. Sports Odisha looking for a substitution. Akashi Naik is preparing to come on. And she will replace Pratima. Nifty footwork. Ball is played through. It could be onside. Flag stays down. Wonderful defending though. Pratima once again stepping in, making sure that cross didn't come in. Quick throw taken. But it will be Sports Odisha's throw. Nice work to set it up towards the right. But great defending this time from Manisa. This is day one of the Odisha Women's League. Brought to you by the Football Association of Odisha. Second game of the day will be Tata Steel Foundation versus Odisha Police. Set to kick off at 7. Might be slightly delayed. Tomorrow all the action resumes. Young Association Kwarmunda take on Tiny Football Academy, and then Buki Jagabandhu Club take on Rising Student Club. Those sides will play their first games of the season. NITA Football Academy will play on the 10th, which is Friday. Opportunity once again. Keeper needs to get there and clears it instead of catching it. And could that be an issue? Well, not for now. Now she will claim it. Panati Party. 10 minutes to go. Bit of a break on the 11th. On the 12th, Sports Odisha will play their second game of the campaign. Still looking for an equalizer. Shot comes from a distance. No real power on that. Looks like there is a bit of an injury once again. It will be a substitution actually. So there is the change. A few last digit attempts maybe for NITA FA to get back into this one. They've, they have been behind since the 15th minute of this game. Haven't done enough so far to equalize. Of course, in terms of defending the title, even if they lose the first game, there is still a long way to make up. Still playing the same amount of games. You played 10 last year, but played the same team twice. This time we'll play the same team only once. Or rather, each team once. Here's another opportunity. Cutback is made. Alert defending, but not the best of clearances. Another opportunity to shoot. Should have been taken first time. Sports Odisha clear their lines for the time being at least. And once again, they managed to play it out for a throw. Good defensive work, a bit of a tussle. NITA FA still have possession. That's a nice ball over the top. In fact, it's got a little bit too much purchase on it. Towards the second post, teasing the keeper. And unfortunately, for NITA FA, even teasing the striker, it was a little too far away from her. Somehow, some way, Sports Odisha are holding on. But they've given the ball away a little too easily there. Chance to shoot. It's a poor one. Going wide rather than towards the goal. Another crossing opportunity, but instead the shot was taken. And that will be another throw. Pressure mounting now. Sports Odisha haven't crossed the half line yet. The last 5-6 minutes, ever since that substitution was made, it's been all NITA FA. And we always expected this season of the Odisha Women's League to be bigger and better. Seen some great talents in the inter-district tournament. Seen the Odisha women do so well in the Rajmata Jijabai Trophy, coming runners-up. Odisha FC winning the IWL, NITA FA themselves runners-up in the IWL too. Just shows that women's football in Odisha is growing from strength to strength. Not to mention some some Odisha players donning the Indian women's team national jersey. What an honor that is as well. So lots of positives, and that's why now it's an 11 team league. You see that there's so much talent, definitely more than the 6 teams that took part last season. That'll be handball in a precarious position. 4 to play. That's a decent cross in. Keeper comes for it and then lets it go last second. Great stuff from Pranati Pati. Whether she meant it or not, the fact that she moved towards the ball made sure that the defenders knew she had it covered and the strikers were put off by her run. This has fallen quite kindly. Sports Odisha now have a chance to wrap this one up to make it 2. Super save. Chushmita keeps NITA FA in this one. But that should have been buried. What an opportunity. Rupashri Munda with the best chance of the game, I would say. One-on-one situation with the keeper. Yes, making her save it, but it was always the striker's goal to score rather than the keeper's save to make. Bit of a miscue, 2 minutes more. Sports Odisha trying to play out from the back. Almost shooting themselves in the foot. Have to clear your lines. You've been defending now for at least 20 minutes without any real breaks. Why take those risks and learn the hard way? Looking for another release ball, but this time it's too long. Left alone by the defender. But now Sports Odisha with another ball over. Well dealt with by the defender. Those ones are never easy, skidding off the surface. Into the final minute we go. Still 1-0 to Sports Odisha. They've had the lead for almost 75 minutes of this game. They need to dig deep and make sure that they don't let this one slip. The best thing to do would be to keep possession there, and that is exactly how they'll do it. That's a poor challenge, a reckless one on the edge of the area, which will allow Sports Odisha to bide a bit of time and even possibly get a second, which will surely put a bit of daylight between them and NITA FA on this, the first match of the Odisha Women's League. What an encounter this has been. Shimadi Mundari takes it straight to the hands of the keeper. She's also represented the state before Shibani. That was a great opportunity to make it count. 4 minutes to play. Sports Odisha need to clear their lines. Just about do so. Are we in for late drama at Kalinga Stadium? That's a nice turn. Ball is played through. The white shirts are there when they need to be. Only as far as another green shirt though. That'll be offside. Right under the referee's nose. And these are the breaks in play that have really helped Sports Odisha to break the momentum of NITA FA, the defending champions who might be suffering their first loss in a long time. Keeper counts for it, spills it. Is that a foul? Not given. I don't think it was anyway. But she has come out so well and then just lost possession of the ball slightly. Pranati Party. They're almost there. 2 minutes more to play. Not the best of clearances. Keeper counts for it again. No foul, says the referee. And this time Pranati will take it, and that is exactly why you use your hands, so that you can run the clock down, take the sting out of the game. And then launches long. No need for any short passes now. Just over a minute remaining. Nice chip over the top. Out of bounds once again. That'll do. Into the final minute of added time we go. Match number 1. One goal has been enough so far. Can NITA FA get another? So that they can share 1 point each in this cracking encounter. Another cross comes in. Pranati misses it and she gets it on the rebound. 94 minutes in. NITA Football Academy get the equalizer. And so much for all the ones. It's the number 1 Pranati who makes the mistake. Well, it wasn't the first one. Every time she came for the ball, it somehow slipped out of her fingers. Literally and figuratively speaking, this one slips out of the hands of Sports Odisha. It's 1-1 with hardly 1 minute to play. Heartache for them. But NITA FA will feel like they deserve the equalizer. Unbeaten in last season's OWL. It looks like they will start the campaign off just about remaining unbeaten. You've got to feel for Pranati. She's done so well. But a couple of mistakes, too many. And that is the one that will haunt her. And maybe even haunt Sports Odisha, because it's all about momentum. If they won this, there have been 3 points to start the campaign. And God knows where you go from there. But now it will feel like a loss, even if it's a draw. Referee takes a look at her watch, decides that we come to a close. What a fantastic first match in the Odisha Women's League. 15 minutes into the game, Sports Odisha taking the lead. And they fought and thought they were taking 3 points home. But Pranati with the slip up at the back. Shikha Malik with the equalizer in the 94th minute. Late drama ensuing at the Kalinga Stadium, and at full time in match number one, it's 1-1 between Sports Odisha and NITA Football Academy. So that's how we end at full time. Sports Odisha and NITA Football Academy sharing one goal and 1 point each. And that's all from us at match number one. We'll be bringing you match number two very shortly, but for now, this is Liam signing off. Make sure to join us for Tata Steel Foundation versus Odisha Police, which will be kicking off in a few moments' time.